Episode 5.
5.
And as you can see, Omi sitting over here.
Yeah.
And we have an empty seat over here. Yeah. Which means we have a guest. Come on, Emil.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yo, that's good. Episode 5, ladies
man,
and gentlemen.
how you doing?
We good, boys.
So this right here, Emil, is a big boy who went and was a person who I originally had the conversation with to actually start this podcast. Like, it was our conversation that we had that one day
What?
That originated this.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
No way.
I thought that was cool.
No, that's dope, bro.
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't even feel like I said anything like profound at that point. You know?
Yeah, I mean, I think it was just kind of like you and I like brainstorming with each other.
Yeah, it was a brainstorm.
We were talking about like the future and like all these like goals that we wanted to achieve and I don't even know how it started, but no, we started talking about podcasts because we both listen to them at work.
Right. We
work at 4 a.m. in the morning.
Yep.
And I was like, man, I really want to start one. And then you're like, dude, just go for it.
Yeah.
And I was like,
absolutely,
go for it. And then the next day, we literally did it. So yeah, no. So tell us, huh?
How long y'all been working together?
And I over a year, bro. I've been there a year.
Yeah.
Yeah. How long have you been there?
August of 2020.
Oh, okay. So like I got there around like got there in 22.
Same shift every time?
Yeah, most of the time. Yeah, a lot of the time.
I didn't used to work 4 a.m., but then I switched to 4 a.m. when I started school. So have you always been working 4 a.m. at Target?
Yeah, always 4 a.m.
Always 4 a.m.
Yeah, I don't like really care for like the afternoon.
No.
Yeah, I like the morning. The morning is nice. Like those 4 hours that you get, just to like kind of like relax, unwind. Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
It's actually nice.
I got in trouble at work today.
No shit.
You were there.
What do you do?
I fell asleep.
Oh, I remember that, bro. I was like, yo, you know what I said?
What?
I was like, yo, Isak turned that 15 into a 30. God damn.
Bro, it turned into a 45. Yeah. I woke up. I was like, okay, it's 6 o'clock. I need to be out by 6:15. 6:45. I'm like, oh shit. Okay, and then I walk out, and then Brittany's standing right there.
Oh. Bro.
She's like, oh, I was on my way to go wake you up. I was like, I'm awake.
Anyway. You guys are allowed to take your 15 though, right?
Yeah,
of course.
You just can't be a 45.
Stun like a motherfucker. Goddamn. You know what I do on my 15, bro?
Nah.
I take a walk to the gas station. Believe it or not. Yeah, believe it or not. Like, you know that one, I told you before, right? Like, it was like right there, yeah. But like, it's what's crazy is that I make that walk in 7 minutes.
I don't know how you do that. It's such a long walk.
Yo, bro, like, I'm short too. Like, I just power walk, bro. I power walk.
Yo, that's so funny.
You do it just to do it, or you?
No, I think I do it, to like clear my head, and then like I go and I get a cigarette or whatever. And then,
I've had a moment where I was working at Wendy's.
No.
Take a mic from here. I was working at Wendy's, and I remember there was just like stressing moments where I was like, I just need to get out of here.
Yeah.
I remember I would walk past the Wawa and past everything, and I come back, my 30 minutes be up, but I felt like I was walking at least 5 or 6 miles. But it cleared my head so much that the minute I was back, I was just it was relieved, and I was like, okay, now I can get back to work.
Right.
Nobody's gonna stress me out.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember taking a lot of my breaks like that. Like I wouldn't actually go and eat and then hear the same stuff in the background, knowing that I'm gonna have to go back to that.
Right.
I just take my 30 minutes and walk.
No, yeah.
Like that.
No, that's tough.
No, like it's a nice way to spend it. Like, it really clears your head.
A little bit of a detox,
Yeah, a little bit.
Especially that early in the morning, it's like so quiet.
Mm-hmm. And it's cold too. Like it's kind of nice. Like, I feel like a pioneer, like walking on the road. Like,
yeah.
I was in my boots. I was like, what the fuck is happening today? Like, it felt so stupid, bro.
Yo, that's funny. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Let's see. You gave me a bunch of questions earlier today, and
I did.
And I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I'm terrible at studying.
Okay.
Yeah. So like, I'm just gonna pull my phone out real quick.
Nah, you're good.
Yeah.
You don't have to answer, man.
No. I'm
I have them in front of me. I'm gonna ask you them.
Oh, go for it, bro.
Yeah.
Shit, my bad.
Go ahead. Tell me about yourself.
Oh, damn. Oh, you just put me on the spot. I forget.
You didn't know that was a question.
Sheesh. Yo, you're coming swinging hard, bro.
First question. Start with the middle ones, bro.
Oh my gosh. Nah. Who is Emil?
Mm.
Come on. Talk to me.
Sorry, bro. He asked me the same question.
Nah, I know.
I
suck.
Just say what you want to say. I told you he was gonna do this, by the way.
I know. I swing hard. Go ahead.
No, yeah, you do, man. Damn, what a loaded question, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I kind of view. I think it's like, you know, like whatever beliefs you have about yourself, right? Like I view myself like as an artist.
Yeah.
Like I love making art.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I'm like super creative, and like I think it's one of those things that like I just always like done. Yeah. You feel me? Like I have always like drawn as a kid. Like like my mom has drawings of me drawing since like fucking 3, like easily. Yeah. And like I used to draw like a lot of Pokemon, bro. Yeah. I fucked with Pokemon. Heavy,
yeah, Pokemon.
We're 90s babies, bro.
That's it though.
Yeah, man.
Nah, that's cool.
That's a good way to.
Yeah. The only reason why I asked that question is kind of hard to answer is because like I want your initial thought. It's supposed to throw you off. You know what I mean? That, yeah. Like I don't want it to be overthought or you know too much like you know time spent on it. It's just to get it out there.
Yeah, for real.
It's that initial reaction, and that was it. You know, you yourself as an artist, and that's awesome. Yeah. So you've been doing that art for a while, right?
Oh my god, for all my life.
And you said that you're taking it over into animation.
Yeah, right? I've been recently animating. Yeah.
Yeah. Tell me about that.
I got interested in it like I feel like I've always been interested in it. Like I've always watched like YouTube videos for like animations and things like that. I'm just like, damn, I would love to make something like that. Yeah. And like it's what's neat about like content creation is that like I don't like for me it's not like about the number. It's like what you guys are also doing. Like you're like kind of cataloging like your progress and like, you know, like Omi wants to like talk more clearly, and I feel that like I feel like I need to like practice how to speak to people sometimes because I would just like I guess I will overthink. You feel me? I think like I'm not saying the right thing at the right time, and it's like, you know, maybe I shouldn't feel like that because it's so hard already to just like, you know, to like have these interactions already. Yeah. Like it should be seamless, you know. Yeah. I feel like it should just be like it should roll off the tongue. Like that's why like, you know, and it's weird that like I'm just getting into it, but like that's why like I'm so bad at flirting. Yeah. You feel me? Like it's so hard for me to make my point to like a girl that like I'm trying to talk to. Yeah. So like but like it coincides with the communication thing. Like you know, you learn to do these things, right? Yeah. Like I feel like before like I would have a lot of communication problems. I would like just shut down. I like just because like don't talk to me right now. Like I just can't like even like let me hear myself think type of thing. No. And like I'm like super what's the word? Like an internal. You know, like I just really I think a lot, but like I feel like it's me like thinking in circles a lot of the time. Yeah. You know, like it's like dialogue. Yeah, it's that inner dialogue. Remember that
Do you talk to yourself like a lot? Because for me, I talk to myself a whole bunch.
Oh yeah, really?
No, I talk to myself, especially if I'm alone. I'm just always constantly talking to myself. And I feel like I talk way more clear when I'm talking to myself. Right. And then when I go to talk to people, I end up stuttering or using, you know, ghetto terms or slang to get by. And I've always done that. I've always used slang to get by of what I actually feel and what I want to say. So like right now I'm thinking about what I want to say. Right. And it kills because it's supposed to come natural, like you said. Yeah. I feel like a lot of people relate to that where they want to practice what they're supposed to say and how it's supposed to come out of the tongue, but it comes out a different way. And some people are used to that. And some people might find it offensive or some people, you know. Right. And that's how I always came out, like looking like, oh, he's the ghetto kid because he's talking slang. But that's not the way I want to talk. It's just the way that I got by. And it was always an easy way to get by because they'd just be like, oh, okay. Like it never made sense. Right. Because you can say a whole bunch of slang. Yeah. And it'll make sense, but it won't make sense. I don't know how to explain it.
You know, I'll say this. Like I like what you said there because like I think with the slang, a lot of the times, you know, like especially like with like what's the generation called? I'm sorry. Zoomers. Yeah, it's Zoomers. Like the vernacular. It's very dismissive. Have you ever noticed that? It's like word. Oh, that's cap. You know. Yeah. Like shit like that. Yeah. Like very like
it's
boom,
not like oh you're a liar. It's like oh you're capping.
Right.
How is an
Like, well, like,
no,
explain.
like a 20, 25, a 30-year-old. How are they supposed to respond to that?
Yeah.
If you're what? Like, what is that? Like,
What even is that?
Yeah, like it's really hard for. I mean, and I've always wanted to respect people. Like especially elders or just older people in general, and just talking so much slang.
Yeah.
You get used to it, and if you're with your friends, you get even more used to it. And we never grew up in public school, so we never got that like, oh, like you're deep in it where you're talking slang the whole time. No, we knew how to switch on and off. Yeah. But even for us, it was hard. So yeah, no, I definitely think that people they use their words and it's not how it's supposed to be used. And I think we're all practicing that now, and especially in our generation.
Yeah.
No, I feel that. I get what you're coming from.
Yeah. Nah, it's funny because you know how like you have different groups of friends.
Yeah.
And you have to talk differently with each person.
Yeah.
Sometimes we mixing them up, and I carry humor from one group to the other, and they're looking at me like, "What'd you just say?" I'm like, "Oh shoot, wrong group." And then I have to regroup myself and be like, "Okay, I had to talk differently." Yeah, no, it's definitely it's like hard to remember.
Dark humor or something. Like, you bring that.
Yo,
like
some of my jokes get so low, bro. It's terrible, and then they're like looking at me like, I don't know how to respond. I'm like, you're supposed to laugh. No, that's not right. I'm like, the other people would have laughed. Yo. So no, it's funny. It's funny.
That is hysterical.
Yeah.
I feel like my humor gets pretty dark as well.
Oh my goodness, it gets terrible, dude.
I like a lot of like dead baby jokes. Like it's got like this really. It's just messed
bad
up.
Too.
Yeah.
But for some reason, it
caught me so off guard.
It's a shock value. Yeah, it's a shock value.
Yeah,
it's so good.
It's horrible, but it's great because it's like, okay, I'm gonna laugh at it, but I know it's really bad to laugh at. Like, why am I laughing at it?
No, yeah.
I think that's just our generation where we can laugh at dumb stuff like that.
I used to feel so desensitized. It's crazy.
Oh my goodness.
I almost like you know like how
from our age and like the way we see things and the way we like
and our dopamine receptors too. Like it's just like so like our shits are just fried.
Yeah. No,
it is fried, so bro. Honest to God, bro. I can't get through the day without watching something stupid, bro.
Yo, on everything. I mean, he was off of social media. You never had social media.
The only thing I had was Snapchat.
And I just convinced him to get it. Like,
and he just convinced me to do YouTube. Like,
yeah, like
it's the most I'm putting myself out.
It is like you know, funny you say that. Like, it's very very much that. Like, it is social media. Like by all means, but like it's like it's so much more than like you're so like you are putting like a piece of yourself out there.
Yeah, and like I talked to my dad and my mom and like. They weren't reserved because they would do stuff in front of their friends, but only their friends knew that. Not the whole world. Like, not people they don't even know or weren't even close with.
Yeah.
Like, people that we're not even close with know stuff about us and we're like, what? And I think that throws everything off. Like, it's like, okay, so this isn't reserved. Like, myself is out there now. And I can see other people do things and, like, copy that in a sense. And it's...
No, I mean, it was funny because my dad commented on our videos, you know, and he was like, you have to be careful. It's not just your friends that you're talking to. You could be talking to anyone, you know, and it's like, he's like, you got to really watch what you say at times.
Yeah, man.
You're going to get hate. Everybody gets hate.
No, yeah.
I mean, that's just how it works.
Yeah, man.
They're not hating, they ain't loving, right?
Yeah, exactly.
That's it.
That's it. You know, funny you say that. Like, I actually, for the first time on my YouTube, like I've had one person that isn't like any like is not like friends or family. It's just like some random person, and it's neat because she like I can tell it to her because like the profile picture, but like she was like being super cool. Like she commented on every like single video and everything, and I was like, oh, that's sick. Like I like that's the shit that like started like making me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, it's not people we know.
No, I mean it's so funny because the internet literally holds endless possibilities, bro. Exactly. Like, I met someone, his name is Caden, one of my friends that I met 4 years ago on a meme page that I used to run.
Oh, wow.
Right? I used to have 20,000 followers on this meme page, and I let it die just because I kind of lost passion for it. But I met this kid named Caden, and we just met in person a week ago. Isn't that so cool?
That is insane.
Like, we have been friends for 4 years, talking like every single day. Getting to know each other, and we just met in person because he lives in Florida, But he came on a mission trip to New York,
Mm.
and he's like, "Dude, come see me. I'm only 2 hours away." And I was like, "Bet."
Word.
Went over there and I met him. I was like, you would never be able to do that if the internet was not around.
Yeah.
You know, like the internet is good and bad at times. But
No,
it's
yeah,
like,
it's very
when
powerful.
it's stuff like that, that's like so cool. You can just connect to anyone from anywhere.
I think we picked a weird avenue for the start.
Yeah.
Podcasting.
What is it that?
It's just hard to get people to watch an hour long of two people talking about whatever. Because the person has to be interested in it.
Exactly right.
Like, if you're not interested in it, you're not going to watch two people talk for an hour straight.
No, yeah.
So I think the avenue we took is going to be, like, really tough.
Mm.
But if we do reach out to people, they would know us in a deeper level.
Right.
Like, I realized that by watching other podcasts, there would be, like, you know, social media people that you only saw what you wanted to see. And when you're on a podcast, you really see for who they are. Because they're always just talking about their life and what they've gone through.
So on an intimate level.
Yeah, so if we ever get big, they know us for us. And that's what I wanted. I never wanted to show a fake face.
Yeah.
And I think it's a weird avenue, but it's a good avenue. Because if it ever does blow up, not saying it will, people will know it's for us. And that's all that matters.
No, exactly.
No, that reminded me of something from when we talked. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you said that if you ever do like gain traction with like your animation, you don't want to show people who you are, right?
Oh, you mean like
you wanted to stay MIA?
Oh, that's a good point. I've thought about it like extensively. Like should I let this be?
I remember you telling me this. You were like, I don't know if I really want to be out there.
Oh yeah. But yeah,
Am I wrong? I don't know.
No, like I remember saying the same thing. Yeah. I was like, I don't know, like I kind of wanted it to be cool where like a lot of these animators like actually like have like face reveals eventually.
Yeah.
But then like, I mean, I guess like I don't really care about like crap like that, to be frank with you.
Yeah.
Like I could like plug my stuff like here, but like I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
Like, but I definitely want to share like the videos with you guys.
Yeah. No, so you definitely can, but like
yeah. No, like I definitely want to show you guys.
Yeah. No, that's fire.
Yeah.
I want to ask. So, what is the process for animating? I know there's a whole bunch of editing because that's all you're dealing with. You're not dealing with your actual self.
Mm-hmm.
So,
to some degree, you kind of are.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what is that process like? Like recording in a sense, but you're not recording, are you?
You are.
Okay, so you're recording, and then after the recording, it's a lot of editing.
I would say a lot of like building at that point. Like it's like I think I can sort of explain it. Like I never really thought about it. Right. But what's cool is that like it starts really simply. Like you just need an idea. Like I, for instance, am working. What I recently done was the concept of like saying like hello to somebody, and like how a lot of people will go like, hey, how are you doing or whatever, and like what like it's not that they're asking you how are you actually doing, because a lot of the time we're not really asking about that. It's kind of like a passing like, oh, like, you know, hey, how are you doing, and like, you know, just move on with your day. You
walk by somebody, you're just gonna give them a quick hello, how you doing? Yeah,
and like for some reason it seems overly polite for what it is. Mm-hmm. And that's like I just overthink it, like think shit like that. So that's what I'm saying, like you need to like overthink some bullshit so you can like go and like, you know, just decide, oh, I want to write a script about this. Yeah. So that's what I did. Like I started with script, and then afterwards I did a storyboard after the fact. So then like I started thinking about like what the script had, and like if I had like any gags in the script that I wanted to like kind of like bring to life in a bit. And that's typically where I build off from there. Like I'll start with the storyboard, and then like I work on that a little bit, and then afterwards it would just be like keyframing at that point. And like, you know, you would want to essentially what keyframing is that like as you're like putting one piece of like one, like say like you have a person that you need to move across the screen, right? Yeah. So like the keyframe would be like from one end of the screen to the other end. Those are two keyframes. Okay. And then you can in between after the fact, and then you can create even more keyframes. So like it would be like one dot and then one in the middle that you have to fill in, because you have to fill in gaps. Yeah. And then in those gaps, and then those gaps, and then it makes those gaps, and then like it makes the motion. Oh, okay. So like when you're like watching a movie or something, it's for every second that your eye perceives, it's gonna be 24 frames per the second.
Yeah, per the second.
Per the second. So that's, you know,
it is a stop motion though.
It is a stop motion.
Picture that's moving.
Yeah, exactly. No matter what it is that you're watching. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
so like if somebody has to sit down and draw those 24 frames, you know, they could, or they could do something called animating on twos, where like you're not animating every frame, you're animating every other frame.
Okay.
So instead of 24 frames, you're doing 12 frames. Okay. Really cuts down your work.
In my head, how I always look at it is, you know, the books and how they have like pictures, and it'll slide through when you go through the book. You go
yeah, that's
and it
exactly
goes
what
through
that
the
is.
whole. That's what I think in my head when it goes through, because it's just a drawing.
Yeah, that's what it is.
And if you go faster, it makes the motion, and it looks like a video. That's how I always pictured it.
Yeah.
How many videos you posted?
At the moment, I think I've put my 4th one out now.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, so we're on our 5th, he's on his 4th. That's sick, dude. Do you have like a main character, or like trying to build something, or is it just whatever you feel in your head that you want to put out there?
You know, it's funny. Yeah, like I think it's really just whatever I'm feeling at that point. Like I remember there was like I've scrapped several videos already. Like I probably could have had like more content out, like if I didn't scrap videos. I was just like, oh fuck this. Like I just can't. I just like it's such a I hate it. Like it's just it's annoying being like a bit of a perfectionist. No, yeah, perfectionist too. Like I'm just like, man, like what am I like I start like eating away myself. Like I'm just like, what am I doing this for? Like this is bullshit.
No, it's good to be hard on yourself.
No, yeah, like I just hate it. Like I shouldn't.
Because then when you want to post out, you feel like it's what was great. Because you don't want to post something and without even trying, like,
right?
Because you're not gonna feel like it's what you wanted to do. So no,
exactly.
I mess with that. I mean, like, if I don't like something, I'm gonna try to perfect it as much as I can. I mean, that's with anything in life. You want to perfect it, because you don't want to go into something not perfecting it. I think everybody wants to try. I don't think anybody wants to go in not knowing and looking like a dummy. Oh, your water.
No, yeah, I was looking for it. Oh, there it is.
You're good. I know. I've been sipping it the whole time. It's like, if he's talking, I'm gonna sip my water. I went through a gallon today. Yeah. Did you get through your gallon?
Nah, I didn't get through my gallon.
Yeah, I'm trying to get through.
I'm trying to drink a gallon of water a day.
I'm trying to do a gallon.
I've had the same gallon, I think, for like 3 months. That just keep filling up. Yeah, I'm trying to drink a gallon a day. It's easier when you wake up at 4 a.m.
No, definitely. Yeah, it really like gives you a lot of time to do that.
Yeah. So, did you grow up here?
No, I didn't.
Tell me about that.
I grew up in the Bronx. Yeah. So like I grew up in New York.
Okay.
And like for me, like it's funny, like growing up over there, like it's crazy how I've never felt more like safe over there than I do like here. Yeah. It's crazy, like bro, like this is the first time, like, you know, where at my block, right? Yeah. I just hear, you know, like gunshots go off like every like so often. Yeah. But like, you know, they've been like chill most for the most part. But like, you know, I feel like during like the summer, that's just gonna like pop off again.
You live on West Street? Trying to think.
What's that street?
I live on Mulberry, which is North Side. You live in Reading, right?
Moss.
Yeah. My dad used to have an apartment on Moss. Nah. It's so funny because like him and I have always like grown up in the city. Mm. And
I lived on the south side. I lived on Bigman.
South side is crazy.
Yeah, so 5th and Bigman. Oh, shit. That was my spot.
Yeah, and it's like I remember it was actually really weird because I got so used to all the gunshots where it was almost weird not hearing them. Like if I would go to sleep, I almost needed to hear one before my brain could shut off. It was the weirdest thing ever. Yeah.
That's weird. Yeah,
it's like so weird. Yeah, so it's so funny because like living here and then going to New York or Philly, it's like, oh, I'm already used to this.
Yeah.
It's normalized.
Yeah.
I don't think people understand. Reading's not a bad city.
No.
It's just got... It's just the way
don't
people
be stupid.
Take care of it.
Don't be stupid.
Yeah, it's just the way people take care of the city.
Listen, if you're not involving yourself in bad stuff, you most likely won't get bad outcomes. That's just the cause and effect of everything. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's like that's just how life works. So something that I've been telling Omi about you is that you're so positive. Mm. Every time I see you, I can't help but smile.
Really?
Yeah. No, like you have that effect. And I can tell like the people around you, like they automatically, like they just you can see their happiness just increase.
Stop, bro.
No.
Damn.
But like I'm for real. Like,
Really?
ever since I met you, like I've always gotten that, and I'm thinking like I could definitely see a difference when you're not working, and then when you are working. I'm thinking, oh man, where's Emil today? I haven't laughed yet. Like,
shit.
where's this man at? And it's so interesting that you have such a big effect because you just every time I see you, you're so positive. So like, why?
I don't know, man. I just like I don't know what makes me such a positive person, to be honest with you. I think it's just like I just try to like fill my head with like, you know, like good stuff. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like it's so hard for me to kind of dwell anymore. And I don't know, like it's weird because like I've been to like this not the psych's office, Jesus. It's not that serious. Like I went to like a counselor. It wasn't even like a therapist, really.
Yeah.
It was just somebody that, you know, you can go like talk to or whatever. And like I was talking to him one day, and what's interesting, and like you probably like this is like, I feel like this, like if there might be like a misconception like to some degree. Or like let me explain a little bit. Yeah. But like he was talking to me, and he was like, oh, like for some reason I feel like this sense of like, it's not like depression, like what he told me. He was like I sense this like deep sadness from you. And I'm just like, oh, like what do you mean by that? And he's like, well, like, you know, you just you're not entirely you know, to be honest, I even forgot what he said. But like when he said, like, I think like I zoned out after like the deep sadness thing, because I was like, what does he mean by that?
Yeah.
And then like, you know, I guess like I don't like to like diagnose myself or anything, but like my like ADHD brain or whatever, like I'm just gonna be like, shit, like I can't like focus on what he's saying. And then it kind of spoke to me because like I've always felt like there's a way to like, you know, get past like the trauma and whatever, and like you can, and I'm not saying like I was traumatized or anything, you know, mind you, but I'm saying that like the little things that like I've had such like big hangups on before, you know, like it like I don't allow those things to like affect me anymore. So like now, like instead of being so inward, I can like, you know, like try to like in a sense meditate through other people.
Yeah.
And, you know, allow myself to, you know, like be in that moment with them.
Yeah.
You know, so like after a while, like I started to let go, really. I started to let go a lot.
No, I mean, I feel that. It's like, I think once you get dealt with so many things that try to throw you off track and try to like push you in the deep end, it's like you have two choices. Either you let it affect you or you just move past it.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like that speaks to me, and it's crazy because it's like I've had those things in my life where it's like, oh my goodness, you know, not every person is gonna come out at the end of the tunnel smiling, you know, and yet it's still your decision, and it's your choice at the end of the day whether or not you want to let a certain situation affect you.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you can always turn a negative into a positive, and I say this every time I see someone. You know, whenever they're dealing with something, I'm like, listen, yeah, it's a sucky situation, but learn how you can turn it into a positive. And it's like, I see that. You know, it's like, I don't know too much about your personal life, but it's like, I can see that you have mastered that art of almost just, if you're going to be dealt, you know, some cards that are not all that great, you're still going to make the best of it.
Right.
You know? Yeah, you had that effect where I think to myself, man, where's he at today? I miss him.
No, yeah.
But yeah, no. Ever since I met you, I was like, man, this dude's super cool.
No, yeah, seriously. I'm glad. Like, I don't know why. Like, when I first like saw you, I was like, this guy looks like he's super chill. I have to like just go like talk to him. I knew you lifted. I was like, there's no you don't. Like, I have to like ask him about it, obviously. And I was just like, you remember, bro? Like,
I remember.
That
You were
was
like, yo, I mean, man, what's your name? I was thinking, I'm Isak. And then we just started talking, bro. Like it connected right away.
It was, yeah, like I felt like it's so hard, and like I don't know if you like resonate with this, but like it's so hard to like meet people and then like instantly like vibe.
Yeah.
Like it's so it's like for me to say that, like, you know, like when I met Omi, like that one time when I came over, like it was really neat.
I don't agree, because I think you have that. where you could just meet someone and the vibe is already there. Because I seen you do it. Like, I don't know him that much. I mean, I know him from you and what you said, and I've known you for what I know for a little bit that I've known you.
Yeah.
And at that grad party, bro, you introduced yourself to everyone. And you talked to everyone. And everyone messed with you.
Everyone, bro.
But everyone messed with you. It wasn't like, no, I'm serious, bro. Because, like, no one was like, oh, I'm trying to back away. I don't want to talk to this guy. Yeah. No, everyone was there for the conversation. And you let yourself know that, hey, I'm here. I'm not going to block myself out because these are different people. And I don't know if they're vibey or whatever. No, dude. Even though you knew or didn't know if they were vibey, you still showed yourself and you were positive. And I think that's you. Like, some people, they go off straight off vibe. Like, if the vibe is not there, they will not talk. They will hide themselves away. Everything. Right. But for you to just show yourself, even though you know that it could be a weird vibe, that they might not like you, whatever, and you still do it, I think that shows more because you're showing who you are. Right. Yeah. So I don't agree. I think you could do it. Like, any type of vibe is your vibe because you bring that to the table. I don't know.
Man. No, I appreciate that. I really do.
That's the way I see it.
No, yeah, like I just remember, like, we were just shooting the shit like immediately. I was just like, it was good. It was good combo, bro.
Yeah. It's easy. Like, okay, he came up to me. All I have to do is talk now.
Right.
Yeah.
And the hardest part
is just approaching.
Yeah. And like he just said, like, you make it easy. Like, you make it easy to talk to you. Like, you definitely make people like feel welcome, and it's easy to start a conversation with you for sure. Nah, I like it. Yeah. So where do you see yourself in 5 years? I love this question.
You like this question?
I love this question.
Oh man, I think I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, it's like I feel kind of like dweebish for saying this, but like I kind of want to like be like a Twitch streamer or whatever. Like like it's just cool. Silly, bro. It's just like cool. Kid shit, bro.
No, it's not. Yo, people make bank off there, bro.
I know, bro. Hate. Yeah, like it's just hate. Like I just want to be. I don't even want to say like a streamer per se, but like I kind of just like I just want to like entertain. Like, that's where I see myself in 5 years. Like, I really genuinely want to like entertain. Yeah, I want to do
would that be through what type of avenue on Twitch?
I didn't even really like specifically like fixate on Twitch. Like the Twitch is obviously like an idea, as a stepping stone even. But like I think anywhere really like that I can like reach people.
No, I mean, like, what do you want to do on Twitch?
Oh, what I want to do? I'm so sorry. No, damn, it's.
You can literally live stream.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, like people have the category for just like literally just chatting. I love to talk. Yeah, I love talking. I could literally just talk to an audience. I really could.
Yeah, and just sit in the room with friends and talk to the chat and then talk to yourself.
Like,
I can see you doing that instead of like hopping on like, I don't know, gambling websites or gaming. Like, you know how they do that where they're on that and you're like, I'm not trying to watch this. I came here to watch the person talk. Like,
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I see at least.
Yeah. No, I was talking to my dad about that actually, because he was telling me, like, you have to pick topics to talk about and you have to be more organized with how you speak. And I kind of disagreed with him because it's like sometimes when you watch someone, you don't watch them because of what they're doing. You just watch them because you just like watching them.
Right.
Like, for instance, like Impulsive or George Janko that we like watching on podcasts. It's like, I honestly could care less about what they're talking about. I just like listening to them, you know. And it's like when you're able to do that, and people are just like listening to you or like watching you, and you could be doing whatever. Like, I mean, the sky's the limit. Like, holy cow! Like, that's incredible when you get that type of fan base.
Oh my god, yeah. I don't know. Like, it's weird because like I think there's this one. It's like this weird, like content creating thing where, like, I think we all started for the same reason, even though like no matter where you start, but like it's like you're kind of like lonely a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, like just, but like I don't mean lonely in the sense that like, you know, like, oh, I need like, it's more like I need like a clan.
You're trying to find your rhythm.
Yeah, I'm trying to find my peoples.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Just find something to
yeah, and I just
hobby-wise. This is like hobby-wise. I get to talk to my friend.
Exactly.
And that's how I see it. Like, yeah, people get to see me, and that's cool. I get that attention.
Right. And
I know I don't need that attention. I know it's my little click thing.
Yeah. It's like it's a bubble is what it is. Like it's like that's what I want to create. Like I want to create like that little bubble that I can like like retreat to and like talk to a community, right? That's what like that's why I said like that's why I said loneliness, but you're not really lonely. You're just looking for like-minded individuals at that point. Yeah, your peoples. Like I said,
100%.
That's what I mean by that. Yeah, but like to say that like I don't really feel like I'm like alone or anything. Like I have my bro and whatever and like shit like that. Like, but like I know that like I'm not alone in that sense, obviously. Yeah, So, but like the reason I say that is because like I think to some degree like it's interesting because I think about it all the time, but like the way that people are meeting nowadays, and I'm talking about like their like significant other, like it's interesting to see that like people like are like meeting like online more and more as it stands.
Yeah.
And like I'm convinced that like I'm gonna like meet like my girl online at some point. Like there's no way. Like I genuinely like I know it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like unless I like go out and shit, but like I'm not gonna like start talking to like random like like girls.
I think talking about that. You want to talk about that? Like just girls and like the online way. Like I don't know. Like I've talked to girls online.
Yeah.
And it's a back and forth, but that's all it is.
Yeah. I can't entertain it too much, to be honest. That's why like I just feel like it's. I mean, bro, like you know my schedule, bro. Like my schedule is all over the fucking place. Yeah, no. I can't in good conscience do that to a poor girl, bro. I would just ignore that.
I mean, I think you could find someone online. I don't think that's a bad like. Oh, I found someone online, but to keep that like a long distance thing where you guys are talking on the phone constantly, I don't think. I think you have to see the person. Yeah. Because there's a lot of people that just do the online dating, but they stay online.
Yeah, I don't know how.
And I don't. I get that you could go find a person online, but like staying online the whole time, long distance wise, I don't know. That just being with the person, it's like it's a whole different vibe. Like you actually know the person for who they are, because they can hide a lot of stuff behind the camera and behind what text and whatever. I mean. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's better to find a person out there, but at the same time, if you find the person, you find the person. Like, it's just the way it is.
I mean, shoot, my brother found his wife online, like, and she was in a totally different country.
Wow.
Yeah, South America. Like, it's able to, and now they're married over 5 years.
That's
like
insane.
They made it work, and it's like that's cool. They were long distance for a while, but they knew like, hey, this is what we want. This is what we're gonna do, and they made it work.
That's sick.
And it's so cool to see that happen. Because whenever I go visit them in Puerto Rico, it's like I see how they work together, and it's like these two different people on two very different schedules and two very different places met online. And made it work. And now they're clicking together. I'm thinking, like, how's that even possible? Like, it's crazy to think about.
It depends on the person, too. With the
all
that stuff with long distance. I mean, it's...
all the more power to them, to be honest. Like, I don't think I couldn't.
Nah, I know insane. I couldn't, but, hey, they did it.
Shit, man, that's impressive.
Crazy. Nah, yeah.
Isaac, you've been asking me so many damn questions. I'm going to throw one back at you, dang it.
What's up?
Damn, Isaac.
So gonna keep on asking you.
I have a long list here.
I know you do, bro. I know you do.
Yeah, that's funny.
What motivates you guys?
What motivates you?
What motivates you? What wakes you up in the morning?
I think the thing that motivates me, and it's funny because I have an alarm that wakes me up, and it tells me it's from Gary Vee.
Yeah.
And he, I forget exactly what he says, but he says, "Get up, like you're wasting time." Hey, wait, hey, relax. No, why are you laughing at me, bro?
No, bro, because that shit's powerful, bro. I would get up in the fucking morning and Gary Vee said, "You get off your goddamn ass and make some fucking money." Absolutely.
Oh my gosh, and
that shit is clean.
At 3:40 in the morning, I hear him talking about. Now I can't go back to sleep because he's like, because if someone ain't gonna do as if you ain't gonna do it, then someone else ain't gonna do it. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, you're right, Gary.
I'm like, yeah, I only go on the target, but like, yeah, you're right. Someone else is gonna do it. So no, I mean, I think that's what honestly like gets me out of my bed. To be honest, it's like knowing like if I don't do it, I'm gonna get replaced one day.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like time and money does not wait for nobody.
Nope.
You know, like you gotta go out there. And if you're just sitting around doing nothing, hoping that, you know, money's just gonna fall in your lap or these opportunities are just gonna fall, that's not the way to live. Sometimes it happens. But other than that, you gotta chase it. And it's like, I know that's what motivates me because I'm thinking like I have a lifestyle that is only achievable if I put in the work for it. And if I'm not putting in the work, then I could kiss that goodbye. You know what I mean?
Word, yeah.
Yeah, no. So Gary V gets me up in the morning.
Gary V, good answer, bro. Good
I think
answer.
me is like future goals and stuff.
Yeah.
So like I want to be the better person than I was the day before.
Yeah.
Always.
Right.
I want to wake up, make sure that I was better than I was before. That's including faith, family, relationships, anything that has to do with my life. I want to be better than I was yesterday. I want to do a lot better. I want to be better for that person, be better for myself. So I think it's just that. And future goals, like I want to have a family. I want to get a house. I have to do what I have to do to get up. And that pushes me forward because I dream of it and I actually love it. Like, you know how other people got dreams like, oh, I'm gonna do this like lone wolf guy. No, I want a family. I want my family to come to my house. Like, that's my dream, and always just trying to be a better person than I was before.
No, absolutely.
Because, bro, everyone has off days.
Yeah.
I have them all the time.
Right.
Like I just know I do. So if I could not be the way I was the day before and I push through that, I think it that's what gets me going. I don't know.
No, something to add on to that, honestly. When I, cause like I'm very religious, right? Like I go to church and I've been religious my whole life, and for some reason this mentality, and it's the fact that God has given me so much, right? And I believe that if I don't put His blessings into work, I'm gonna lose them. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's like, why is He gonna prosper me if I'm not gonna work for Him? You know what I mean? It's like if He's giving me everything that I, you know, adore in my life, I have to go and actually feel like I deserve it. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
I can't just be sitting around and, you know, I was telling my girl this. I was like, I'm sorry. I've been really like off my schedule lately, like really just unorganized. And it's like the thing that I kept telling her is like, I feel like if I don't get it right, like my time is running out almost. Like I have to get this right. I have to get myself right. I have to get myself moving, or else life is just gonna move past me and I'm gonna get left behind. That is overall the mentality that I have. It's like if I don't get a move on, I'll get left behind. And that's honestly what scares me, but what moves me.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Right.
No, yeah, that was powerful, bro. That's good.
I like that.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Bars, bro.
Podcast.
Yeah, sure,
That's
bars.
funny. No, I came up with this question at work today, actually.
Oh yeah.
And I was thinking, what question do I ask this guy? You know, because like what's something people often misunderstand about you?
My accent. No, that's just terrible, bro.
Did you just say your accent?
Yeah, bro. People literally don't understand me, bro.
Okay, hold on, wait, pause. Where'd you get your accent from?
Nah, yeah, I listen to my parents speak and whatever.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I consider myself like semi-fluent. Not even entirely fluent.
What's your ethnicity?
Dominican.
Dominican.
Yeah, a lot of people don't think so.
Fully?
Yeah, for them fully. Yeah. No, excuse me, not fully. My mom actually gave me her ancestors. She's like white, but in different places.
Okay. No, I got you.
So like she's like she's like Italian or whatever. You know, you feel me? Yeah.
Yeah.
So like that's her and whatever. So like I'm like part Italian.
Dominican.
Yeah.
Because I work with a lot of Dominicans at work, and they don't look all the same. Because I think all Puerto Ricans look different, but I think all Mexicans look the same. Now, that's not being racist.
Not for nothing. It's kind of fair. I mean, like there are times where like Mexicans and like Filipinos and like they're very similar. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm not trying to be racist. I'm just saying that that's the way I see it. And with Dominicans, they all look the same way. But when you have a mix, oh man, the mixes go different ways.
Oh no, yeah.
Dominicans are so adverse because there's mixed. This guy's Irish and Puerto Rican. Like
there you go.
But I mean, that's just what Puerto Ricans are. Puerto Ricans are mutts.
Yeah, they're just
like
mutts,
Puerto Ricans are mutts.
No, yeah,
They're
yeah.
like the mutt of the dog breed. Like that is what Puerto Ricans are. Like you actually look. I pulled up my ancestry results, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, and I was looking for like the 50% Puerto Rican, but I saw all these different things. I'm thinking, what the heck? And it was like only 2% indigenous Puerto Rico. I'm like, what the heck? So I asked my dad, I'm like, well, I'm only 2% Puerto Rican. He's like, nah, Puerto Ricans are like a mixture of all these different things. So I was like, oh, that's where the Nigerian comes from. I'm like,
oh, gotcha.
That's a so 7% Nigerian. I'm thinking, where did that go? I don't know. Anywho, yeah, I know. But what's something that people often misunderstand about you?
Oh, okay, all right. So like, I think I don't even really know, to be honest. I think a lot of people think things don't get to me, but like they like okay, so like I'm not gonna like, you know, sit there and like, you know, be upset about some shit about all that, you know.
Yeah.
But like I think I dwell on things where like I kind of like tend to overthink a little bit. So like I'm just there like, you know, like I mentioned earlier before, it's like, you know, we're always worried like if we're saying the right thing or whatever, or like how we're pronouncing it, the cadence, all that good shit.
Yeah.
You know, like we're constantly trying to, you know, like make ourselves known to some degree. And you know, what's interesting is that like, and this is the actual answer to the question, but like I think that like some people, you know, like I like to think that I come across as authentic. Like I try to present myself as authentic.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like if I'm talking to you, then like I want you to know like that's like my best self at the moment.
Yeah.
You know, and that's all I could ever do, right?
Yeah.
So like I think, you know, sometimes it might like seem in my mind maybe like it might be a little bit inauthentic.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh, like he like I feel like I don't know, like I wonder if people like think I'm trying too hard or whatever. Like I hope that's not the case. Like I just try to like be as transparent, you know, open.
You try to be you.
Yeah.
100%.
Right.
Yeah.
I try to just, you know, I couldn't fake anything if I tried.
They were like misunderstanding you as being a tryhard or whatever. Like
like
and just trying too hard to be liked or whatever. Because everyone wants to be liked at the end of the day.
Exactly.
But yeah, no, I get that being misunderstood. Like, hey, I'm not trying hard to try hard just to be part of this. I'm just trying hard because this is who I am.
Exactly. Like that's how I am. Like I'm just like a try hard like period. But like I'm not trying. I genuinely am a try hard. But like like have you seen me like you gotta see me like play fucking like Apex or whatever. Like I just pop off for no fucking reason.
Who you is. Like you can't do anything about it. Like if you want to be you, you're just gonna try hard at it. I mean, it's not you trying to get into little groups and stuff. Right. It's just who you want to be. You know?
No, exactly. And I don't know. Like I've always like considered myself like as a as a very eccentric like individual.
Yeah.
Like me, I'm like I would even like go as far as like to say animated. Ironically enough, you know. Yeah. Like that's me because like I think like the work that I want to like undergo, like the work that I want to create, like I reflect that like in my personality a lot of the times. Yeah. Like I just. Like I have to like be that way by nature of the work, because like I constantly have to like exaggerate within, you know, like an animation, you know, like you know, for the factor, like it's this, like when you know, like you got to get the kids clicking through, bro. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like, but like I think that like, you know, just by nature of that, like I reflect that a lot, like with me just like being an artist in that sense.
No, 100%. I mean, it's like when I think you are not 100% authentic to people, you don't find your people. Because if you're just kind of meshing in with everyone around you, then you're going to see yourself changing to form yourself to be more like those people. Yeah. Whereas when you're you 100% of the time, you're going to probably find not as many people, but you'll find more people like you, that think more like you, that act more like you, that talk more like you. Right. So I think that's definitely important because it's like you're almost able to like weed out the people who aren't within your category by acting like you. Right. Because like I'm not everyone's cup of tea. Sometimes I talk like me and I'm acting like me and people look at me like, oh my gosh, this kid is annoying. I got to go the other direction. And it's like, but that's okay though. Because if I was acting like them, then I wouldn't be being me. Right. And I that would not be, you know, my authentic self.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Exactly. So no, that's cool. 100%. So you're obviously being humbled by wearing that cardigan, right? Because this dude is jacked. Yeah. Bro, he's jacked. He got 4 arms. Yo, his 4 arms are wild. I get jealous. I tell him every time, man, take off that shirt. Like, really? It's so funny. Really? Yeah, bro, like.
Damn, bro. I don't want to do it, bro.
Look at those 4 arms, bro. They're huge. Yeah, and you know what he tells me? It's just genetics. I'm like, yo, bro.
No, but that's
so annoying.
No, bro. Trust, like my shit has been like this since like from rip, bro. I'm not gonna lie, since like kid.
Crazy, bro.
I promise you.
Yo, his arms are huge, and I was just so mad.
And then if you put in the work, it gets even more like, oh wow, you really got that, and it defines.
No, like and like listen, like I remember before like I came down here, like I used to hit the gym like 6 times a week.
Yeah.
Yo, bro, like I was fucking huge.
Yeah.
Yo, like I used to fucking like slam down like $4,000, like Jesus, $4,000. Imagine. 4,000 calories a day, like type shit. Like man, I used to pack it in, man. Yeah.
So what, you just cut and it?
No, like
stayed cut, or you were just like, oh, I'm just gonna be chill where I'm at.
No, I'm gonna be chill like, where I'm at right now. Like at the moment, like it's like I can't even go to the gym right now since like I don't have a car. And that's been kind of like killing me. So like I kind of like have to train at home now. Yeah. So now it's like I have to like switch my regimen, but I don't mind because like I feel like it saves me so much more time to like be at home and then train at home. I do have weights at home. Yeah. So like I have like a 45-pound plate. I have a, you know, the bar.
All the simple stuff to get.
Yeah, all the simple shit. Yeah, the little things, right?
Yeah. So you were going like how many times a week when you were consistent?
When I was consistent, like recently, I'm gonna say 4 to 5 days. 4 to 5 days. Yeah, out of the week. So like 2 days to rest and then. But that was before the car. But like, not the case.
Your car's still not fixed,
bro. I had to junk it straight up.
You know, the junkie.
Yeah. I had to junk it.
You got no local cars, bro.
After putting in all that work and all that time, you just had to junk it.
I just had to junk it. It was undiagnosed engine problem. They couldn't figure it out. Real? Yeah, man. Dang. That shit pissed me off. You know what? And I told you to remember, like I put like $1,000 into the gas pump and like just to have that shit junked, man. Fucking man. Terrible. Oh my god, I'm so angry. I'm so angry.
Car's breaking down right now. Damn, dude. No. You gotta find yourself a Civic.
Yeah. You know what's fun? You know what's funny? We actually went to the Honda dealership. Yeah, and then I was telling them like, yo, like let's look around for an Accord or whatever. So we get an Accord. It's neat. Like it's like the black or whatever. It's 2011. It's real cool. Yeah. Like. But you know, like I told my brother, like, yo, bro, like take it for a spin because like I don't know what to feel for because like I feel like I'm terrible at cars. Like I need somebody with me when I'm buying a car. Like just straight up. I'm not gonna lie. Like I've only ever bought like 2 cars before. You know, this bullshit. But
that's how I am. I mean, like, he's honestly the person that's gotten me into cars because he's always been just car savvy his entire life. And when I was like trying to find my first car, I was like, oh me. Come with me, please. I don't know what to look for. No, that was it though. No, we looked at a lot of cars.
No, as you should.
Yeah, no, that's cool though. I used to have an Accord.
Yeah, I like Accords.
I swear, dude, that always talking about that Accord is like it's like a bad breakup story because I crashed it and I'm like, oh,
I miss her,
bro. Man, it was after the story. It was after the story. I won't talk about it. He was there when I bought the car, and I showed you. You remember?
I think so.
This was a long time ago. I was like, dude, I just bought a car. You're like, come, I'll show you. And then you're like, oh wow, it's a 2-door. I was like, yeah. And then like the transmission went bad, and then I had to repair the transmission. Like 3 days after I got the car back, I crashed it. After I rebuilt the train.
You did show me that one when you did get it. I remember that.
We won't.
That's terrible.
So, what do you eat? Like, what's your diet look like?
Oh, my diet, yo. Honestly, like I really try to like cut back on the crap. Like just recently, funny enough, like we just ordered pizza yesterday, but that's like after like a month. You feel me? Like we order out like at least 1-2 times tops
a month.
Tops.
Wow.
Yeah. So like we'll like 2 weeks in, and then like my brother would be like, yeah, let's get Chinese, and then like another 2 weeks in, like like, oh, let's get Chinese again. You know.
It's also cheaper cooking as well. Buying all this stuff and then cooking it and then having it extra for leftover and stuff. Right. Way cheaper and way healthier too. I mean, making the stuff, you feel good about it. You're like, oh, I just made this. I can have this for the next day.
Yo, listen, boys, do yourself a favor. Rice cooker. Yeah, like honestly, rice cooker, man.
Yeah, because Burning rice on the daily.
Nah, I be burning too much rice in that pan, bro. Cheese, bro. What do they call it? Bagao? No, I butchered that.
No, Dominicans call it con. You guys, pegao is what you're talking about. Pegao.
That's it. Pegao.
No, yeah.
Pegao, yeah.
Yeah, no.
That's funny.
Rice cooker. That is
Yo, the burnt rice be the best part though.
I'm not gonna lie, like I could.
Don't get it twisted.
I can mess up con, bro.
Like,
I'm not
you're not
gonna lie.
supposed to burn it.
Nah, yeah, but that rice be so crunchy.
Like, yeah, it's supposed to be at the bottom, but not burnt, bro. Not black.
You be making your rice black?
No, I'm just saying if it gets burnt. You're talking about burnt. I'm thinking black on the bottom of the pan.
I'm thinking crispy. Like golden crispy.
Like prison.
Okay,
Yeah,
so that's fine.
Like the Purdy rice.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's
like
you're supposed
like
to have it like
like
that.
it was about to burn, but it didn't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like you caught it.
it's like
You
golden.
took it
Yeah,
off
no,
at the
I
right
got you.
time.
I got
Man,
you.
that's good. Cause you don't get that from a rice cooker, no.
No, not really. It's just it's like almost all of our
That's a deal
moves.
breaker for me.
I mean, like there's gonna be like a little bit like the burnt, but like you know.
I got
Just playing with you. Yeah, that's funny. No, I was at the gym and he was with me and I was asking this one guy like, bro, how do I lose my weight? Like, I'm trying to cut, trying to lose 10 pounds because I'm 185 right now. I'm trying to get to 175.
Okay.
So I want my abs.
Yeah.
He said, cut the rice. I'm like,
Never mind, the rice cooker's a bad
I'm like,
idea.
cut the rice.
I
I'm
can't
like,
eat
what do you
no
mean
rice.
cut the rice? He's like, carbs, man. Carbs are your worst enemy. I'm like,
Yeah.
frick.
Yeah, man.
Oh my gosh.
And then right after we got Chipotle, and we got a bowl of rice.
That's what you want to do.
I did get a bowl of rice.
The after workout Chipotle pump, bro.
workout
You know
Chipotle,
you gotta
bro.
get it, bro.
Yes. No, we were
You
done working
have
out.
to.
We were done working out, and he was like, "You want Chipotle?"
I was like, you could get a salad.
I got a salad. No. But you see,
Winner, rabbit.
No. But okay, but I got a salad, and then they're like, "Well, what rice do you want on it?" Because they put rice on the salad. I don't know why.
No, you ask for a bowl, they're gonna give you a bowl of rice, bro. You ask for a salad, they'll give you straight
I asked for a
lettuce.
salad bowl.
And then they put rice. You don't have to ask
Honestly,
for
I had a little bit of salad. It was more rice in it. Yeah.
rice.
It was good though. It was good though.
Nah, but you can't go wrong with like a cup of rice. You know what I mean? Like that's
I know. But it's just like I was struggling with my weight.
mean,
Also
you
at the same time, like I know I just binge eat sometimes.
I don't blame you, bro. Rice slaps, man. Shit.
Yeah,
Rice slaps.
Yo, rice be hitting us so
Shit.
deep at times. I can't lie.
It does.
I can't lie. Oh my
That shit
goodness.
good. Shit buzz it.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, but yeah, just to answer your question, like I just bro, literally just chicken, rice, and like whatever vegetable we have, like bell peppers.
Yeah, that's what
You know, we like
Chicken,
we
rice,
just
and
we
beef
cut like
jerky.
half a fucking lettuce, and then like we eat that between
So,
me and my
like
brother.
Fresh.
Yeah, fresh, bro.
Oh,
Yeah,
I can't lie. I be getting the frozen vegetables, sticking that in the microwave.
No, like I don't know, like something about like the ritual of like cutting stuff up,
No,
and like I don't know, like it's different.
Nah,
I really like cooking. I really like cooking.
are you good at cooking?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good at cooking.
How long you been cooking for?
Like since forever, bro.
For real.
Yeah, bro. Like I made mac and cheese like when I was like 7, bro.
That's no true test when you making mac and cheese when
Mac
you
Yo.
and cheese back in the day.
Yeah.
Yo, my older siblings used to be like, go make food. I'm like, you're the older. No. Go make food. I'm like, I don't know what to make. Made mac and cheese. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, man,
It's easy.
Yo, one time, bro, I burnt the milk in there.
No.
Yeah, man.
Shit.
Whole freaking thing just boiled over and it just killed the stove. And
must
I
have had
didn't,
a lot
I
of
didn't get
milk.
in trouble though. Why? Because I wasn't supposed to be cooking. I was only like 7. I can't even reach the stove. And I was like, listen. They told me I listened. And then my brother got whooped that day. As you should, man.
Yo.
That's funny.
Nah, yo, but like yeah, basic ingredients, man. That's the
Nah,
best.
I mean,
You gotta do.
I
I don't
mean-
want to sound like a fucking pizza company, but basically Papa John's.
Honestly, I've been having a hard time eating chicken. I don't know why.
Really?
Yeah. I've been eating more red meats lately. Like
Wait, how do you make your chicken? Maybe you're getting bored of
I
it.
just grill it.
Nah, bro, you gotta make breaded chicken at some point.
I don't like breaded chicken.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like it.
Oh, okay.
I just don't like it.
We gotta
I
change the
like
form
oven
factor, though.
chicken though. Like putting it in the oven and just letting the skin get crispy.
Go word.
if it don't got the skin, it's wrong.
Yeah.
I like it when it has the skin on it.
Crispy too.
But yeah, no, I mean, I don't know. It's just like the taste of chicken just get bland to me.
It's getting old too.
But I also have to learn how to like properly season it.
Mm.
But I like beef more, honestly.
Oh yeah, fair.
Red meats and fish.
Nah, not for nothing. Like me and my brother have been eating, and I don't know why I was gonna say carne molida just now. Like I have to order. Ask for it at the Mexican spot all the time, bro. Like I don't know why it just comes out. But ground beef, we make that a lot. Yeah. Like we get like 80%. What is it? Lean and then like 20% fat or something like that, right?
That's what I get.
Yeah, I get that a
I
lot.
haven't had like straight ground beef and put it. I haven't had that in a while.
I be getting just those patties and then breaking it up.
Cause you know that would taste good just with rice and some adobo.
Yo, for real, yeah, that shit is good.
You're probably just fine with that.
Yeah, trust me, I eat that every day. To be honest, I could eat that every day.
Rice and chicken, like that's how it's been for a while. Just rice and chicken, rice and chicken.
I mean, that's what I was doing. Freaking, I was getting a cup of rice, half a cup of rice. That's what I was eating. Half a cup of rice, a whole patty of like ground beef, break it up, and then like half a bag of these steamed vegetables. And then some adobo, and some mayo ketchup. Mayo ketchup, bro.
Mayo ketchup slaps.
I can't live without it.
Yeah, me neither, bro. That goes in everything.
I always have a thing of mayo ketchup in my fridge.
Absolutely.
And I put it on that rice.
They didn't make that stuff till now, right? Heinz, they started making it. You have to do it. You have to get the mayo and the ketchup.
Goya makes it?
Do they?
Yes,
they
bro.
make it?
Goya. They don't sell that at Target, though. You got to go to Redner's.
Oh, well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well.
And it tastes authentic.
It's different?
No, it's good.
Okay.
It tastes like the homemade
stuff.
Can't
like seasoned mayo ketchup, right?
Mayo ketchup.
That's a good point. Can you?
I be putting garlic powder in it. Hold on. Wait. How do you make your mayo ketchup?
I just straight mayo ketchup.
You don't put garlic powder in it?
Huh. Is that what you do?
Yeah, that's how I grew up.
Really?
That's how my abuela did it. Whenever she made fried plantains, she would always do the mayo ketchup with garlic powder. Try.
I go to
try it. Trust it.
I learned from Burger King.
If you get
what'd you say?
I learned from Burger King. My bad, homie. What were you saying? What were you saying, homie? I didn't mean to interrupt you, bro.
No, it's okay.
Burger King. Did you work at Burger King?
No.
Oh.
No. I was just saying, like, me ordering over there, like, like, I didn't get it.
No, if you get patelillo, their thing is the mayo ketchup.
Yeah.
But they season it spicy. But I don't know what they use to have it spicy.
Right.
Like, you get the little container of mayo ketchup, and you get your patelillo. And you dip it, and you eat the patelillo, like if it's chicken or beef or whatever.
That sounds good.
And they make it a different way. Like, that's not from the store. Like, they actually season that mayo ketchup. I don't know what they do.
All right, yeah.
I never thought about that.
When we went to the fair.
And
we went and we got patelillos from that little stand.
Yeah.
They had the mayo ketchup. It's good. I don't know what they do with it because it's not normal mayo ketchup.
That's how the
hints.
That's how the Goya one is. They make it spicy.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's solid.
I don't care what they do. It just tastes good.
It's solid. Yeah. And no rice, some type of meat.
And I was going on too much about food, bro.
All right, man. Yo, my last question for you.
What's up?
What events within your life has shaped you to the person that you are today?
That's deep too, bro.
It's funny you say that because like I feel and like it's so interesting to think that like at my age, because I'm like at 20, right? Mm-hmm. So like for me, I don't feel as if like I've like really experienced too much. Mm-hmm. Like I don't know, like I think a lot of the times like I live like vicariously through people when I talk to them and everything. Like I try to like learn from them. Yeah. And like a lot of the time, like I think like them sharing their experiences with me, like it always makes me like, feel like I'm walking in their shoes to some degree, like where like I don't have to make the same mistakes that they have and stuff like that. Yeah. Me, so like I just I played way too much freaking video games, bro. And I'm talking about for like a long time, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like I think I was like borderline like an addict at some point. Yeah. So like I think instead of like going out, like I would just like be home. So like I think like me vicariously living through all of these like shared lives or whatever, like the characters and things like that. Like I've adopted so many different like people, like, but then it's interesting to like get out of that and not to like to have that consume you anymore. Yeah, like I think coming out of it, like it's difficult for me to like go back to it at any given point because like I don't know, like I just played so much and like like the anime too, like you know, like that like shit like that. Like I remember like just like I like you know it was always an escape for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I feel like I was always trying to escape.
It's what you grew up on. It's what you know.
Yeah, you know, like I don't know what about like, you know, like going outside just never really interested me, I suppose.
Yeah.
You know, so like I don't know, I never found myself like being like a outside person. Like I'm more of like a homebody, to be honest. Yeah. And like I think it's interesting because like just me watching all of these protagonists and things like that and like these video games, like it's like kind of like warped my sense of like reality to some degree. Like I kind of view things as a video games. It's a little fucked up. Yeah, because like it's like, you know, like you said, like it's all you know. But then like there are like these little pockets in which like I don't know, like, you know, the moments where like I see that people can be like a little bit like, you know, kids are monsters, by the way. Like you know, just straight up. Like I'm thinking about it, like I think that's why like I stayed at home so much because it was so much more easier. Like video games made way more sense than people did. You know, and like that's really where it stems from. Like it just made the rules made more sense. I didn't have to think too much about it. But like with people, like there were like, I've always felt like this sense of like one up, like people one upping each other all the time.
Everyone just trying to be better than one another.
Yeah, and like that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, kids are like, you know, these little fucking ego like filled like angst. Yeah, like man, like it's just all of its ego, all of its angst. Like
I mean, even now, like at work, it's like you see everyone like trying to be better, trying to make, you know, a comment that makes it seem like they're better than one another. It's like
you get that.
You see it everywhere.
Yeah,
no. I mean, like I can relate to that. You know, there were some points in my life where all I want to do is just play video games, and my game was Minecraft. That was it.
That was yours.
Minecraft, dude.
Yeah.
Hours on there, and honestly, like it was just like that, almost like a getaway.
Yeah.
You know, I put my earbuds in, I listen to music while I play, and like it's like I could just do whatever. It felt like I was in a totally different world.
Yeah.
And it was like a detachment.
Right.
Yeah.
No, absolutely. Yeah. Like it's so hard for it's so hard for someone to, you know, like get out of that because like some people are like still trapped in that. Like it's terrible. Like you're like, dude, like I don't know. I feel like there's like this. Wait, how much time do we have? How much time do we have?
We're at an hour and 6 minutes.
Yeah, we're at an hour and 6 minutes. When do you want to wrap this up? Whenever? Yeah. Word. All right.
You're good, bro.
No, yeah, bro. Nah, yeah, man. I want to get into it because like I was gonna talk about like this epidemic that's been going on lately with like young men, man. Like it's just been insane. Like that's why I'm saying like that's why like I wanted to segue off of like my like lived experience because like I can understand how like how nice it is and how comfy it is to be in that world. Like it's just like I said, it's easier. Yeah. So like for them to like, oh, like, you know, like men are like dropping out at a rate that like more than 50% like they're like female counterparts and things like that. Like why aren't men going to school and everything? Yeah. You know, like why aren't we, you know, like people aren't getting married nowadays. And there was like this little headline I saw on Google. I was like, that's insane. I kind of wanted to bring it up. Yeah. Real quick. Because it's very interesting. Yeah. Like I just couldn't even like get past it. So it's like, like I am Gen Z and men in my generation are not dating. Why should we? Right. Yeah. So it's like, you know, why aren't people dating anymore? Like, is it just like a lack of interest at that point? Like, why aren't people just not entering relationships anymore? I mean,
I think we talked about this on the first episode. And I think I cut it out actually.
Really?
But I think it has to do with hookup culture.
Really?
I think the moment you get so involved within just the transaction of sex, because it's like when people indulge themselves in hookup culture so much, that's what sex becomes. It's more so just a transaction than a shared intimate moment. You know what I mean? And I think that honestly, that is a relationship killer within itself. It's like when you take that intimacy off of it, what else is there supposed to be whenever you guys do have those struggles or you do have, you know, a hard time in a relationship? What else are you going to lean on? Because if you started it off just off of sex or just off, you know, physical touch, what's gonna happen when that goes away?
Right.
You know, and I think that's what's happening, because it's almost like people just care about, you know, that. And it's like, when that becomes your main focus, why would you want to be in a relationship?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, I could be totally missing what you just said, but
no,
I personally think that's the reason why. It's because people are just so focused up on hookup culture, where commitment and actually trying when it gets hard it seems just they find no interest in it. Because, like, I know for me, like, when I have issues within a relationship, I want to make it work. But I know some people don't care. Yeah. Like, they just look at it and be like, all right, like, yeah, if you're going to give me an issue, I'm cutting you off this instant.
Right.
Because they realize, okay, I can just cut them off, find the next person, get with that next person. The moment they give me issues, well, then I just cut them. And it's like an endless cycle. I think that's it. I think it's a lack of effort and hookup culture that honestly kills relationships like that and decreases them.
What do you think, Omi?
Yeah, I kind of agree with that, where you could, like, hook up with anybody and it's not an emotional state.
Yeah.
It's just a physical state.
Yeah.
So you're only doing it for your physical state to make that part happy.
Right.
You're not doing it for the emotional state where you want to be with someone for the rest of your life. It's sad, because you hear people, they're like, you know, older people, they're like, oh, it's this generation that they talk about relationships, and it's like, oh, we're kind of a thing, we're not a thing.
Yeah, like, it's like the situationships.
The situationships.
Yeah, like the.
And I think they make that more profound. Like, they keep on pushing it, the limit to that, and they can make it to where everyone's friends with benefits. Because it's a situationship. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. I don't think there's too much emotional attachment to anything. Like, having actual deep conversations with that significant other and getting deep in that way to go into a physical sense. Because, like, I mean, for us, what we believe is that once you get that emotional state, you guys get married, and then that physical part comes in. It's like, oh, finally.
Yeah.
Like, I had all that emotion that's been spilled out, and now I get to just be with this person, and we're one. And
yeah, and so, honestly, shoot. Oh, there it is. I lost it for a second. I think that this generation is just lazy. Honestly, it's like, I mean, some of these kids at my school, like, none of them work at all.
Really?
Some of them don't even have cars.
Huh.
Like, they're older than me, not having a car, not having a job. And they're going to community college because they can get it paid for because of their income within their household. So they have no reason to work. They have no reason to get a car. It's like, but for me, it's like, oh my goodness, I could not wait until I could get my license. I could not wait until I could get a job, because independence is more enticing to me than being dependable on someone. And I think that's also it. It's like laziness to keep a relationship going, because at the end of the day, like, a relationship takes effort. It takes time. It takes that, you know, responsibility from each side. And I think this generation hates responsibility, to be honest. And it's like,
it was also the way we were raised. I mean, I'm pretty sure all three of us have been raised where it's like, fend for yourself almost. Like, you're gonna have to figure it out. We're gonna be here.
Yeah.
But you're gonna have to figure it out. And the world is not nice. So you're gonna have to work. You're gonna have to go through tribulation and find out if this is the person that you want to be. Because, like I was saying, like, you want to be a better person the day you were before. That's how I look at it.
Right.
Because everyone's just mean. Like, they don't care. They don't have enough in them to keep on going. It's just, oh, whatever. I had this, so now I can keep going, and I could be lazy about it. And I feel like they put that into anything that they want, because they're like, oh, I could be lazy because everybody else is doing it.
Yeah, and holy cow, we're talking a lot about this.
No, you're good.
No, but it's just stuff keeps coming to me. It's like my dad told me, he's like, because, like, there was a time in my life where I was kind of just going from relationship to relationship to relationship, because I was trying to fill a void that was infillable by that, but I was trying my absolute hardest, and that's just what I was doing. I was just getting, you know, into a relationship, and as soon as that ended, I got into another relationship. But it's like, my dad told me, he's like, every time you break up, with someone, you are practicing some type of divorce.
Mm.
And when you become numb to that, that's terrible.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The thought of separation, like it seems so flippant.
Yeah, I mean, and it's like I got numb to it, where it's like I wouldn't cry, but like at the beginning of my very first breakup, I was an emotional wreck. But I lost that effect and that feeling as I wandered on, and it's like that's terrible.
It's the worst, yeah. Like I mean, the first one by comparison seems so bad,
Oh
like
my goodness,
realistically.
and it was
like,
probably the most non-serious one, but yeah.
But like at the time, I imagine
It felt like the end of the world.
It was the end of the world. There's no way, like to your little freaking 14-year-old self, that is the end of the world. That's the end of the world right there.
No, and honestly, bro. I think.
Oh, you hear your girl slept? Not slept. Excuse me. I meant to say like, oh, you hear that your girl sat on the lap of some other dude? Like, what? Like, what? Oh my god! How can you do that?
Breaking down.
And like it's like little stuff like that. Imagínate like you actually slept with the bitch.
Yeah. Nice.
That's it works.
Yes.
14-year-olds are actually doing that.
Yeah, man. So, trifling. Crazy.
We're not going into that.
No, one more point. I was telling my friend the other day, and I saw it on a sermon. It was there's 4 building blocks to a relationship. Man, I'm gonna butcher it.
Nah, go for it, man. You wanna look it up?
I'm gonna just try to remember exactly how he mentioned those building blocks.
Yeah, free ball of this.
So
yeah, dude.
You got 4 different blocks, right?
Yeah.
You got sexual intimacy, social relationship, social intelligence, and then your religion relationship, right? So the religion box is the biggest box. The social intelligence is the second biggest. The social box is the third, and then the sexual intimacy is the smallest.
Yeah.
So it's biggest to smallest, right?
Right.
And most of these people start out their relationship with that sexual box, which is the smallest box. And what happens when you start off with a small box, then you try to get to the bigger box? It falls over. So that's what people try to do. They try to start off with that sexual intimacy and they skip the other boxes and they end up just not working out because that tower of boxes cannot withstand a storm. Whereas if you go and you set, you start off a relationship with God and you base it off of that and you have that strong foundation and you have that religion aspect of it. And then you build onto the social intelligence, which is really understanding each other and really learning how to work with one another. And then after that, then you could go to the social aspect of like going out, hanging out, like going bowling, going out to eat. And then you could put the sexual aspect on top. So now it's biggest to smallest, whereas people go from small and then try to get to big, but they can never get to the biggest one because it falls over.
Yeah.
And it's like when that pastor broke it down, I was like, whoa. But like that's how it works. People try too hard to create a stable relationship when they have no strong foundation at all.
Right.
Yeah.
No, yeah. I think a lot of the time, like people, it's interesting to say because it's like like what's the percentage of people in relationships right now?
I got a computer.
Like shit. Let's get the.
What was the question?
What's the percentage of people in relationships at the moment? Like, what's the actual number there?
How come you bring this up? What's what makes you urge to bring
the
this
interest?
question?
It's the interest is like. I don't know. Is this something that I've noticed? Like,
okay, yeah, it's just you're pointing
a lot of
people.
Yeah, like a lot of people. Like I've been seeing it a lot on thumbnails, and I just thought it'd be interesting to bring up because, like, it's like it floats around YouTube and things like that. I was like, oh, like people aren't dating anymore, and like, blah blah. And like I see it on the headlines as well. Yeah. Like it's crazy. Like it's an epidemic. Yeah, it is actually an epidemic.
So while a sizable segment of the population is single, about a quarter of unmarried Americans, approximately 26%. Say that they are in committed relationships.
Wow.
So only 26%.
That is an insanely small number, right?
Just a little bit over. Yeah. Wow.
Wow, man.
That means 50% are single?
No, man.
No,
No,
that's
no.
like 74%.
74% single.
Well,
But like, what percentage of that
US
is
or-
like?
well,
around the
I'm
world.
sure.
I'm
I'm
about to
sure.
say,
No,
US is
this
probably
this
worse
is
than
this is
around the
no.
world.
This is America.
I was gonna say because the world, I mean, they got marriages that they put together.
Oh, in different countries. I think. It's
I mean, I
definitely-
think that has to reflect the states, no? Like that.
No, this is America. They says
That's
America.
okay because like I feel like like the values over there like are different. Like there's
Oh,
There's a
obvious.
lot
They still
Yeah.
carry their traditions over. Whereas I think America has definitely lost.
yeah,
its
they've definitely
tradition.
lost a lot
Yeah,
of the
but we
tradition.
start well, we don't start everything, but I feel like if that's the way it is, in a couple of years, people are gonna be thinking different. They're gonna change the way they want.
I mean, think of it like this. Like name another country. I'm sure there are other countries that are like this, but so like I think about like countries like Switzerland where like a lot of like the gender dynamics are like almost 50-50 down the line.
Yeah.
And things like that. And then like you have like more other Western countries like England or whatever, like maybe they have the same patterns as we do because like they're like a lot more liberal over there or whatever.
Yeah.
So like here like I feel like it's been like predominantly like liberal with like the dating aspect or the landscape rather. It's
No,
insane.
I think saying that you're single is definitely it's becoming like a flex almost. Like no. As funny as that sounds, it's
That's
like
some funny shit.
It's
true.
It's true. It's
kinda
like
true.
nah, I'm single because the moment like you say you're in a relationship, you almost get weird stares.
Really?
Yeah, it's like it is, and I'm sure that's just because people just want to get with you. But like, people who ask you, "Are you in a relationship?" As soon as you tell them no, their eyes either like get super excited, and then when you tell them no, I am, they're like, oh, okay. It's like
that person's committed.
exactly.
Oh,
and
shit.
It's like nah. It's I think social life like that is crazy.
No, yeah.
But we look at it at that aspect. But other people, they totally agree with people being single. Like, I don't know.
I mean, some people are dating and like they'll be dating for like 10 years and not be married.
Yeah.
I'll be looking at that.
Yeah.
It's just
No, I worked with a guy and he's been boyfriend and girlfriend with his girlfriend for over 40 years. Never got married.
But look at
And
that.
he was like we never felt the need to sign papers. He's like, I live with her, we do whatever. And I was like, I mean, as for you, I was like, I guess if you never wanted to take it that step further, but he never felt that.
I mean,
He's an old guy. He's like 60 years old.
that
man.
idiot. He should have just gotten married and just like gotten the taxes
I was
from
like,
that.
bro.
Wow,
Just
bro.
gotten that.
Shit, like you're gonna go at it for that long, you might as well get paid for it.
And I was like,
my
I was like, I
goodness.
mean, good for you. You do what you want. But
Yeah, I respect it. That's cool.
I was surprised. I didn't
That's
know that
neat.
there was someone that older would have a girlfriend for that many years and not even think about getting married.
Right. That's like the
Older,
thought
like-
never like even.
Because back then it was like 18 years old, get married.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of the time
Yeah.
it was that. And for him to not even like cross that boundary and just be like, oh, just say boyfriend girlfriend. I don't know.
It's weird.
Yeah.
No,
it,
yeah.
was, it was the first time I heard it, and I was like, what?
That is insane.
Yeah. No, it was crazy.
That is crazy. Holy cow.
Got anything else? Are we talked out yet?
I don't got nothing else.
Oh shit! Did I turn anything off? We good? Gucci?
Was it still blue?
Yeah.
Oh,
you chilling?
Okay, because like I kind of like clicked a little bit. I was like, oh, I don't want to
The
ruin
click
anything.
is something else. I don't even know what
Click
it
is
is.
I don't know what it is. You got anything else you want to talk about?
Wow. I don't think I have anything.
No.
I don't
You
know.
wanna
like-
you wanna plug your stuff?
Yeah, plug your stuff, bro.
Nah, bro, I'm not gonna plug myself.
You don't want to?
Nah, I'm not gonna plug myself. I mean, I
A lot of
just.
people watch this anyways.
Ah, damn shit.
Just do it.
All right. You can catch me at Lime Pantomime, anywhere really. I'm mostly on YouTube. Gonna start streaming soon on
Spell that
Twitch.
out there. Spell that out
Yeah,
there.
I'll put a link.
Oh, you put a
Oh
link.
yeah, we put a link.
I'll
Yeah,
put the link in the description.
yeah, that's my
You
addy.
know something I gotta start saying?
Yeah.
Subscribe.
Yeah, man, subscribe. Hit that like button, dude.
Bro, no
Yeah,
one's
call that-
subscribing.
Yeah, dude. No
Yeah,
one.
they gotta let us know because
Yeah.
Your
No,
views have
I
been
got-
getting up there. You guys have.
I got a text from someone that I don't really know that well, and they were like, "Hey, I like this pot," and they brought up a subject that I was talking about.
Yeah.
I was like,
Oh shit,
No, that happened to me. I had two
That's-
people talk to me about my
Okay.
subject.
that's dope.
Yeah, no. There's one kid.
it feels good. It's like, okay, we could not argue,
Like
but
engage. Yeah,
communicate
yeah,
about
yeah.
it.
Exactly.
Alright,
Yeah,
cool.
that's dope.
No,
exactly.
Cool.
Yeah, man.
It's super cool.
Yeah, I'll put you. I'll let you like put the animations on then.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, so I can show you guys.
Cool. All right, man.
Yo, thank you for having me. This is great.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah,
this
dude.
right here is the man that honestly started all this.
Stop.
Props to you, man. Man, all his glory. Yeah, there you go.
Damn, dude. Got it. No, that was really good, dude.
You're solid. All right, end of episode 5. See you next week.